That man named by Raskin right there joins us now. America's mayor, former New York City mayor, my mayor, Rudy Giuliani is here. You know what's really fascinating to me? Right before he entered Lev Parnas's letter into the record, he trashed the GOP for talking to Gal Luft, calling him a felon. Lev's the felon also. I mean, wow, are they hypocrites or what?
Which liar was it that said that? I couldn't tell.
That was Raskin, Jamie Raskin.
Okay, well, oh my God, the biggest one. So here you have a guy that was contradicted so badly, the Democrats threw him out as a witness and never used him and sent him to federal prison because his partner contradicted him, Igor, and two other people. So everything he said was contradicted. His evidence was thrown out. The Southern District determined he couldn't cooperate, and they sent him to jail for several years. Mm-hmm. So the guy is a serial liar, proven. And it's all silly because this isn't about what Trump did or didn't do. They spent $80 million trashing Trump, and apparently they want to continue to do it.
Well, so that's interesting you say that, sir. But that's interesting what you say, because I watched this whole hearing. I watched hours of this thing. It's supposed to be a hearing on Hunter Biden. Every single Democrat, they took the stage, they took the camera, and talked about trashing Trump. This was a hearing more about Trump than it was Hunter Biden.
This is if you were trying somebody for murder, right? And they would bring up the O.J. Simpson case and say, I'm not guilty because O.J. Simpson got off. Of course, the judge would rule it irrelevant. The fact is that today was a historic day. They showed conclusively, and this is only just a pittance of the money that Biden's got, that they got $17 million from Romania and Ukraine for what could only be described as bribes to the vice president. All that money was when he was vice president. There's no indication of anything done by Hunter Biden to earn it. There are 20 letters indicating that Joe Biden did them favors. And then there's the knockout punch. The knockout punch is the December 2018 text from Hunter to his daughter explaining how this money gets distributed. It says, in pertinent part, 50% of everything goes to the boss of the crime family, Pop. That is corroborated by 20 other documents. I don't know why the congressman didn't use that. They're not the kind of lawyer I am. I mean, they spent their lives politicking. I spent my life in court convicting some of the worst criminals in American history. But this hearing today was of historic importance. There's never been a $17 million bribe to an American president or vice president, ever, 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 ever. This is why we had the letter yesterday from Jack Smith, ridiculous letter, which is just setting Trump up so that he can focus on his taking the Fifth Amendment, which is, by the way, a violation of the United States Constitution that is allowed for Democrats because they're in the District of Columbia where we don't have a court. We don't have an American court there.
Mr. Mayor, you know, there's a legal standard. Any rational person watching that realizes that testimony today realizes that Hunter Biden was given a pass by the higher-ups at the IRS. Rudy, I got to go. Rudy Giuliani, folks, thank you so much.
Joe Biden was given the pass, though, not Hunter. Joe was given the pass. Joe's the main crook here, not Hunter. Hunter's a little guy. Joe's the main crook.
Always got to go after the big guy. Thank you, sir.